Hey guys, welcome back to Yaya's Reading Nook. Today we're going to discuss the 3 books that I read and listened to in the month of June. It was kind of a normal month for me. Not busy at work, but busy at home. So let's just get right into it so I can get done and go outside and vacuum out the little pool and put some more water in it because either it's really hot and it evaporated or we have a leak in the pool. It's an above ground pool, y'all. Yeah. Anyway, first book I read was for my book club at Parnassus Books in Nashville, and it was Rabbit Moon by Jennifer Haig. This is about a young woman named Lindsay who has been in China or in Japan with her boyfriend teaching American English American English language, whatever it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But they get into an argument one night when they're doing a long weekend in China. And he's like, no, I'm going back home. We don't have jobs anymore. For something had happened and they had lost their jobs. Or she had lost her job. He goes, we can't afford it. I'm going home. Go with me, don't go with me. Do you. You do you, sister. So she decides to stay. And a woman named May comes up to her and says, I can give you a job and a place to live and clothes and money. And she's like, okay. She turns out to be a high-priced call girl in Shanghai. Well, this next part actually is the very beginning, so it's not a spoiler. Lindsay is walking out of a client's hotel room and she gets hit by a car. And so her mom and dad are in the States. I think they're in Massachusetts. She has a little sister who is adopted from China named Grace, and Grace is off at summer camp. And her mom and dad get a phone call saying, your daughter has been in an accident. You need to come to this hospital in Shanghai, and it's not looking good. So mom and dad hop the plane and go. They're divorced, and they're trying to figure out what Lindsay was doing there. They go to her apartment, and mom is like, where'd all these nice clothes come from? I don't know that dad figured it out, but mom, I think, kind of figured it out. But during this, you see Lindsay's, how she acclimates to this profession. She likes the money. She gets money every time she goes out with a guy. She accidentally falls in love with one of the clients, and he was her. But he decides, she's like, we'll get a divorce and we'll get married. He's like, I can't divorce my wife. I have a child. It's not going to happen. And she starts kind of stalking him. So he cuts her off. He blocks her number. And it was a really, really good book. The mom and dad go over to China, and they're trying to figure it out. Well, they're going in all these different, because they only let them in there in the hospital a certain amount of the day, and then they have to go find something else to do. So they're going to these temples, and the mom's praying, and the dad's like, this is stupid. Why was she here? We need to get the cops in on this, and the cops don't care. Cops know what she was doing, probably. Anyway, I gave this a 4. It was a really good book. Probably can't tell by my review. The next one was book 2 in the Piper Harris mystery series by Deanie Ray, and it's called Fool Me Once. And in this one we find Edie and Piper in the beginning looking for apartments for Piper to move into. Piper and her grandmother are from up north, and they came to Bitter End, Florida, to the Bitter End retirement community because grandma was involved with some shady dealings in a Oregon motorcycle gang. And in order to stay out of prison in her 70s, she had to turn state's witness, and she did, so they are in witness protection program. So anything Piper and Gran do, they don't want to get caught at it. They're not supposed to have weapons. Piper has a knife, Gran has a gun. They do not acclimate well to Florida. They don't like the heat. They don't like the sun. They don't like the beach. They don't like flip-flops. I mean, I'm from Mobile, and we always wear flip-flops. But they always get caught up in something. And in this one, they go to Edie's financial advisor's office and find the woman dead. And what are we supposed to do with that? They're going to investigate. And they get into all kinds of shenanigans. One part of it, the retirement community has rented a paintball course, and they have got 2 teams up to do paintball. Well, people don't know about Piper and Gran, and Gran's kind of into it because Gran's going to get to shoot a gun. Even though it's filled with paintballs, she's going to get to shoot a gun. So it was really sweet. It was cute. It was funny. Gran's deadpanned on everything. Edie's hyper. Then there's Sourpuss. Her name is Letitia, but they call her Sourpuss. So this one was a 4-star. I don't know. I think there's like 7 books in it, the series, but there's only 4 so far that's on audiobook. Now, the third one I listened to also was book 3 of the Piper Harris series. It is called Bar None. If I can put the picture here. I do have the book. I ordered the book, so I would have it, and it got sent to Oklahoma. So when I go to Oklahoma next month, I will pick it up. Anyway, in that book, Piper has gotten herself a job. She's working in a bar, and she finds a dead man outside the bar. And so all sorts of shenanigans ensue with that one, especially since Piper's name was written on a piece of paper. And she wants to know why this man's got her name written on a piece of paper with a $sign behind it. So it goes from there. They find out why. It was really funny at times. Grandma gets to shoot a gun, which Gram's always wanting to shoot a gun. And poor little Edie, she goes to the bar with Gran one night, and Gran just kind of walks in, and Edie's like the little old woman with a purse looking around, saying, we need to Uber out of here, and Piper, why are you working in something like this? And so it was a good read. Anyway, that's all I have for my June. I'm going to wrap this up, go outside, vacuum out the pool, put some more water in it, and clean. I'm only supposed to work tomorrow and Tuesday and then have the rest of the week off. It's getting close to where we're going to start working more, because we're going to start getting Halloween soon, which means I will come home and glitter and styrofoam, but that's okay. Anyway, if you've read any of those books, let me know what you thought of them. Is there any that you're reading right now? Right now I'm listening to book 4 of the Pipe. No, I'm not. I'm listening to Charles Donnelly's Those Empty Eyes. I've finished book 4, but I just finished it the other day. And then the book that we are reading for Parnassus Book Club is called The Prospectors by Ariel, some long name I can't pronounce, and it is about the Alaskan gold rush in the late 1800s, and it's actually pretty good so far. I also want to get to 1 or 2 more books. I don't know which ones yet. I know that for August we're reading James for Parnassus, so I will either look this up and see if it's on Hoopla and listen to it when I drive to Oklahoma, or I will take the book and start reading it. I'll actually have to start reading it before then, because when I come back is when I will be doing book club. But anyway, hope you guys had a great 4th. Today is the 5th. We didn't do anything yesterday, which is typical. My son worked, my daughter-in-law and her mom took the kids downtown to something, I don't know. There was horses and fireworks and water, a water fountain that my youngest grandson got in and rolled around in. So, yeah, that's all. If you are interested in these books, pick one up. Let me, read it. Let me know what you thought of it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.